everyone. Bessie Bovine reading from her new book, The Heart Has Four Stomachs, Ruminations on a Life in Hollywood. Out now in all major bookstores. This microphone is starting to spark from overuse, but that doesn't mean we're ready to pack it in. We've got the stars of the not-quite-canceled sitcom Midtown Cowboys, who also happen to be the winner and judge of TV's Embarrassing Idol. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam and Max.
Hold the hayride, little pal. That bear seems more than slightly hinky, in the mesmeric sense of the term.
Shadier than a fat man's ankles.
Let's take it down like ducks in a gutter.
Hold it! My guests sit at that end.
But that bear has got you...
Sit.
We'll just sit where you want us to, ma'am.
Lovely.
What gives, Sam? Why can't we just grab the bear?
It would appear that the laws of physics are different on the set of a talk show, little buddy. We're gonna have to play along.
Sam and Max, you're talented, hot new celebrities who've taken the entertainment world by storm. So naturally, we all want to hear everything about your involvement in the scandal detailed in the Alien Love Triangle Times.
There's something you should know about that picture in the Times.
I'm not sure I want to know anything more. Maybe you big Hollywood types thinks it's funny to flaunt your polyplanetary pickups, but the rest of us find alien love triangles, frankly, disgusting.
But the photo is not quite what it seems.
How so?
It's not a picture of an alien at all. That's Hugh Bliss.
Hugh Bliss? The highly respected founder of prismatology? Don't be ridiculous. Why, I've had him on my show before, and he certainly isn't green. What are you really hiding?
How much I'm scared of being buffeted by another gust of Hurricane Myra?
Flattery will get you nowhere, mister. I don't know about you, audience, but as a girl, I was taught that flattery was the worst possible way to blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah-de, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak, yak, yak.
Got a second, little buddy?
Now that we're big stars, I'd normally ask that your people call my people to set up a meeting. But since we're old friends...
According to the ultra-strict rules of talk show reality, we're stuck sitting over here. Possibly permanently.
At least it's comfortable.
True, but we can't do much from here.
Celebrities don't always have to do things for themselves. They perform and have people do everything else for them.
Not being able to get up and move around drives me crazy.
We're on a talk show. Let's flap our self-important gums until the cows come home.
We've got to stop this TV program.
Stop it? It's the greatest moment of my deeply superficial life.
Nonetheless, we'll be trapped here forever if we don't do something.
Look, unless you take out Myra or that bear, or both, you'll never stop it. I say, relax and enjoy the unreal, soul-hollowing ride.
The real threat here isn't Myra at all. It's that bear.
I know. Nothing that cute should be allowed to exist.
It has Myra in some sort of hypnotic thrall.
You made that word up.
Possibly, but that doesn't make it less true. Never mind.
Then I shall return to the...
May I have a drink of water?
Are you the host of this talk show?
No.
Then no. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 blah, yakety, yakety, yakety,
I'm not touching that
yakety,
thing.
yakety,
I'd
yakety,
probably
blah,
get
blah,
shocked.
Blah, blah, blah.
Ahem.
Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times and that nasty, scandalous affair of yours.
I'd like to talk about me.
I prefer my guests' naked egos to be just a little less naked, dear.
Oh, absolutely, Myra. That's exactly what Reese Butterfingers told me when sniping river rats at Cannes. She thought I had the cool-eyed aim of a professional.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
Let's talk about you, Myra.
Me? What could anyone want to know about me?
Maybe they'd like to know how honored you are to have me, Max, brilliant actor and acerbic wit, on your show.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
It's not us. It's our evil twins, Saul and Mark.
I thought I was the evil twin.
Sam, I refuse to let my lower...
Is there a way to answer that without being lectured?
No, there isn't. You know, millions of Americans suffer from malevolent multiple birth sibling syndrome. Blah, 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 blah. Yak,
Humanity's
yak,
not
yak,
safe.
Are we part of
blah,
humanity,
blah,
Sam?
blah,
Not
yakety,
technically,
yakety,
but
yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah.
Can't we sit over there?
You'll sit where you are and like it, mister.
Yes, ma'am.
Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yakety.
Ahem.
Ah, yeah.
I'd rather talk about...
Okay, let's talk. You two have become the new breakout stars of a flaccid, dissolute sitcom in its final days. How wonderful for you.
Thanks, we brought a clip.
You certainly did. I had a chance to watch it, and I refused to show it to my audience. It has a shocking joke involving a cow pie. It's a sad commentary on today's culture when the cow pie, once a staple of the American diet, blah, 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 yak, 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 yak.
I see why Myra only lets big stars on her.
They're easier targets?
If you're big enough, there still might be...
Blah, blah, blah.
Ahem.
Ah, yeah.
I'd like to talk...
I don't know, Sam.
May I see it, please?
No, you may not. And if I may say so, if there's one thing that grills my chicken, it's how our culture is a...
State nagging spree for a while.
Blah, 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 yak, yak. Put that away. Blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Blah,
Unwise
blah,
in front of a
blah,
live
yakety,
studio
yakety,
audience.
Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Bloody, 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 blah. Yakety, 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 yak. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yak, 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 bloody, 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 blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah, blah.
You look like you could use...
Well, I... Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, bloody, bloody,
She appears to
blah,
have...
yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
May I have a...
Are you the host?
No.
Then... Blah, blah, blah.
Ahem. I'd like to sing a song from...
I'm almost certain...
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon. She's at brunch. And so...
Hey!
What a wonderful way to remind... Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 blah.
Humanity...
Are we part of...
Not technical.
Yakety, 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 yak, blah, blah.
Ahem.
I'd like to mention...
Anecdotes about other celebrities, even ones as dubious as you two.
Well, I was battering this purse snatcher with a broken parking meter and screaming, "Die! Why won't you die?" And Sam said, "You crack me up, little buddy."
The point being...
I crack Sam up.
Are you sure you wouldn't
There's more...
What's that?
Honestly,
I'm shocked by... Blah, 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 blah.
Ahem. There's...
What's that?
It doesn't tell the whole story. There's someone else involved.
How shocking. Who?
Bessie Bovine.
Oh, my. Audience, shall we bring her back out again? Well, Bessie, what do you say to these allegations? Is that so? Bessie, shockingly, you're the only voice of common sense in Hollywood. You are to be commended. Why don't you relax with some sweet grass backstage while I browbeat my audience into blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak, yak. Ah, yeah.
There's more.
What's that?
There are
Incredible.
Philo.
As I'm sure most of you know, Philo Pennyworth is the actor who plays Mr. Featherly on... Philo, give us your side.
Myra, please, of...
Yikes!
I doubt we'll hear
This, yeah. Anyone...
And there you have... Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes.
Where did you get...
It's funny you should ask.
That woman cannot get off her high horse.
She'd need a parachute.
Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes.
There's more you...
What's that?
It doesn't tell...
You're joking.
One of the soda...
Oh, my. Which one?
Whizzer.
Well, that's certainly an interesting
I have no... What they... All that happened was they gave me a ketchup cake.
Oh my... I have no idea what that even means. And it may be the single filthiest thing anyone said in my presence.
I might be able to top it if you give me a chance.
I prefer that you didn't. In fact, our... Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yeah.
The fair's...
Mind your manners with my guests, young man. Blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak. Blah, 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 blah. Ah,
The fair's evil.
mind your manners with my guests. Blah, 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 blah. Ah, yes.
I'd like to say...
I would, too. It's disgusting how you openly mock the plight of gallous American landlords. After all. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, yes.
The fair's evil.
Mind your manners with blah, blah, blah. Yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 blah. Yak, yak. Ah, yes. Where were we? I think we were discussing the alien love triangle times...
There's more you should know about that picture in the Times.
What's that?
There are still others involved.
How shocking.
One of the soda...
Oh, my.
Specs.
Oh, my goodness.
What are they about? The thing and I the instead of my brother. And to be honest, I regret
You
it.
mean you wish you'd your own brother?
Yes, I do. At least he doesn't.
I am appalled. What kind of... Why, in all my years, I never blah, 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 yak, yak, yak. Blah, 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 yak. Ah, yeah.
There's more you...
What's that?
It doesn't tell the...
Incredible.
One of the soda...
Oh, my.
Peepers.
Really? Well, by a maid...
It's not true, all that happened was they snatched my lyrics.
I can't even imagine what horrifying act that's slang for. How are any of us supposed to listen to Burt Bacharach? Blah, 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 yak,
Humanity's
yak,
not
yak,
safe,
yak,
well,
blah,
are we
blah,
part of-
blah,
not techni-
blah, yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Ah, yeah.
I'd like to talk about my...
And a project you're working...
You said it, Myra. I am an ongoing project, like a golden calf or a...
fame went to your head quickly, dear.
It's a short trip.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather talk about your alien love triangle shenanigans?
There's more you should know.
What's that?
I'm not kidding. The alien in the picture is actually Hugh Bliss.
Sam, it's shocking you continue to... Blah, blah, blah.
The fair...
Mind your manners with... Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
The fair's evil, Myra. Destroy it now.
Mind your manners. Blah, 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 blah. Yes.
There's more you should...
What's that?
Honestly, those are our clones. I mean, evil twins.
I'm shocked by... Blah, blah.
There...
What's that?
There are...
You're joking.
Despite...
The only reason...
Myra, I swear to you.
What can I say but blah, 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 yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 bloody, 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 yakety, 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 yak, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 yak,
Testing.
yak, yak, bloody, bloody, bloody.
I'd like to sing, if I may.
Is that wise?
Howling at that drippy old hunk of moon.
Whoa! Careful there, Tiger. That was wonderful. I'm so moved I almost don't have a long hectoring screed in me. Oh no, wait. There it is. Thank goodness. Self-referential songwriting is a dangerously blah, 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 yak, 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 yak. Blah, 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 yak, 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 blah,
I think it's getting the bear wet, but apart from that, nothing's happening.
Yakety, yak, blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
There's more you...
What's that?
It doesn't...
How shocked...
Despite...
The only reason... What can I say? Blah, blah.
There's...
What's that?
There are...
Incredible.
Bessie...
Oh, my...
At the risk of making the obvious comment, that was shocking. Is she breathing?
A little, but the creepy teddy bear is toast.
Nuts. I wanted to ask it a few questions, and maybe use it to hypnotize Katie Couric.
Another glorious dream bangs its chin on the dirty pavement. On the bright side, the audience is free to go home.
Oh, I was just getting warmed up. Do you think Myra will have us back on the show again soon?
Speaking of unlikely, did you notice we just had 2 cases in a row involving hypnotic mind control?
Complete coincidence?
Yes, I think so. The cogs of the universe synchronize in ways we're not meant to see.
Speaking of things we're not meant to see, there's a new restaurant at the zoo where you can eat what they feed the animals.
Empty popcorn cartons and cigarette butts?
And processed bread logs loaded with tranquilizers and antidepressants.
Bread logs make me logy. Let's head back to the cooking show set and see if we can figure out how to make fried pork rinds.
Okay, but I get the feet.